To the camera. Sorry. Right. My name is Arlene Davis. I'm 56 and I was diagnosed with stage 3 ductal breast cancer in June last year. When I was diagnosed, it was quite strange because I didn't have any symptoms at all. I literally just went for a mammogram at Polton, which when you become a certain age, you get called for mammograms. And I was just after my 56th birthday, and I got called to Polton for a mammogram. I had no symptoms, nothing at all. So when they first told me, I was devastated. I literally was devastated because I'm quite young and healthy, and I thought that was it. Genuinely thought that was it. I was supported right from the off. As soon as you're diagnosed at Lancaster Hospital, which is a women's hospital, within a couple of days I was phoned by what they call your breast care nurse. So each person has a dedicated breast care nurse. I'm not sure if it's different in other cancers at all, but definitely for breast care. And her name was Lorraine, and she then took me through the process right from that point, and will be with me for the next 5-10 years. Definitely for the next 5 years. But she is like my main point of contact. In other ways, there's copious amounts of support out there which I haven't tapped into, only because I don't want to. I'm not in that place at the moment. I have quite a lot of support with family and friends and things. One of the things that I found really invaluable, in a non-medical support way, was friends who I've gathered along the way, because I'm obviously not from around this part of the country. And I moved up here 7 years ago, and I started going to a sewing group. And the ladies at the sewing group, you don't realise just how invaluable their friendship is.
My name's Barbara, I'm 63, and I met Arlene at the sewing club. So she's a colleague of the sewing club and have become a friend.
My name's Susan, and I met Arlene at the sewing club. I've known her for about 2 years, and we've become very firm friends.
I think when Arlene came in that day, we were all sat as normal. Everybody says hello and greets each other, and then she dropped the bombshell, really, and everyone went quiet. I think everybody was trying to internalise the information that she'd just given us. We were all in shock.
We were.
That's how I felt.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I know it sounds a very selfish thing to say, but you kind of think, oh my gosh, how would I feel if it was me?
That's right.
And
yeah.
As well, I don't think you can help but feel that as well, and almost feel grateful that it isn't. But then you get over that bit quite quickly.
Yeah.
And that sounds an awful thing to say, but I think that people do put themselves, don't they? Perhaps it's empathy in a way. I think one thing is just keeping in touch, isn't it?
Yeah, phone conversations.
Yeah. I think one of the things that personally I was able to do is that Arlene has this dreadful phobia about needles, and I don't. So was able to support her when she had needles being stuck in, and be. My knuckles are still sore. But just that, I think it's being practical.
It's little things. It's the little things. It's a big thing, but it's just the little things like that people would think there's nothing to that, but there is when somebody's got a phobia.
The most difficult thing that I found was, this is going to sound bizarre, was about my hair, basically. My hair before all this happened was shoulder length bob, and it was all quite nice, and I got it to a stage where I really loved it, and where the colour was brilliant. And I'm told this is not unique, but the first thing that anybody ever asks their cancer care nurse was, will I lose my hair? And apparently everybody asks that, and not everybody loses their hair because of the different cancer chemo treatment that they've been given. But I was told right from the off that I was going to lose my hair. I didn't believe her. I genuinely didn't believe her. I thought, no, I'm going to be the 1% that doesn't lose it. But I did lose it, and that actually was very, very stressful. You'd think it would be the easiest thing that you're going through, but it's not. It's the most stressful thing because I couldn't work out why I was getting all stressed about it when it happened, and it was because it was the only visual reminder that I had of it. Everything else, the radiotherapy, the operation, was all hidden. But every time I passed a mirror when I started to lose my hair, it sort of brought it all back.
I think the nursing staff and all the Macmillan people that dealt with her, I do think she has a lot of praise for them.
The nursing staff that I personally saw on my visits with her were stupendous. They're really awesome, and just filled you with confidence. And
nothing was too much trouble.
No,
was it?
Not patronising.
No.
Not gushing. Just gave you confidence. Really, I think in them. So I wouldn't have had a bad word to say about them in the few I saw.
Yeah, and I'm sure Arlene's only said good, you know, about them.
It's almost like a world within a world. It was like a time and space, this cancer ward that you walked into, and it was a different little environment with a different population of people that were in a bubble.
Yeah.
But certainly it was the right place to be.
Yeah, yeah.
If you'd have asked me that question before June, I would have said, as soon as you're diagnosed with cancer, that's it. You're on a little slow slope to popping off. But I don't believe that anymore. I really genuinely don't believe that anymore. I think because of so many people have been doing so much fundraising for cancer, it's got quite a lot of money. It's come from where it was 20 years ago to where it is now. The treatment is so, and I only know this because I've been through the process. I don't know this, but I wouldn't have known this otherwise. But the treatment is so less severe now than it was 10, 15 years ago. So I'm very positive about it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not being flippant, but I know there are certain cancers out there that are incurable. But the process that you go through to make that process better is great. Actually, it is good.
Right, so today's media production group were